Feet are together. And we've just finished the previous exercise. If you remember what number 4 was, it was this one. You come up on one side, across the down, and that's how we finished. Although it began like this: up, down, up, down, up, down. We were doing this sort of stomach rowing thing. Then at the end, you put your hand on top of the other, and you start going small circle, bigger circle, etc. We'll do this one in a minute anyway. But it was on the previous class, so 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and then you swap the hands over and you go the other way, getting bigger and bigger. But you finish with your hands like this together. And when you finish, so you've just had your hands in your stomach. So from here, what you're going to do is you're going to push the hands down to the floor and away from you slightly. Well, just down to the floor is fine. Step, and then open the arms, and then fold the arms over and sit down and make 2 fists, ordinary fists. You can see the eyes of the fist here. The eye of the fist is upwards, and your arms are about 45 degrees from you, roughly speaking, you know, that kind of idea. So hands are here. Put them on your tongue for a second. Push down, open and look to your left, and open the arms to shoulder height, turning the palms gradually. Then fold the arms over, sit down, gradually making fists, and you're there. Okay, so we step to the left. So therefore, the left shoulder is going to pull back first. So leaving your hands exactly at this height here, yeah, 45. Pull the shoulder back, pull the shoulder back, pull the shoulder back, pull the shoulder back. Pull the shoulder. Now, when I say pull the shoulder back, I do not mean lift the shoulder. It is literally just turn the upper body, turn the upper body. So actually, all we're really doing is turning the shoulders, that's all we're doing. That's all you have to do. But this here, the pelvis doesn't move. So this stays facing dead ahead, whereas the shoulders are going to turn. So it's a little bit like this exercise. Yeah, where the hips stay facing front, but you turn the shoulders. So once again, I'm going to go slightly that way so I get in the middle of the screen. Your hands are here. Push down, look to your left, open the arms, step wide-ish. And then palms are gradually turning up, fold them, make your fists, and sit down. So all we're going to do is leaving the arms at this height, turn the upper body, turn the upper body, turn the upper body, turn the upper body, without the hips moving. Okay, easy, yeah? But at the same time, you don't just turn and turn and turn and turn and turn, so it looks like you're pummeling something in the ground. You lift the fist up, and then you lift the fist up as you turn the other way. So we're also doing this like this. You know, that's me doing it without the shoulders moving at all. But when I start to do it with the shoulders, and I'll be diagonal to you, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but not up with the shoulder, which is what everybody always wants to do. They always want to lift their shoulders on this one. So you have to have the idea, first of all, no lift on the arms, please. Pelvis doesn't move, shoulders do. Turn that way. And just turn that way, turn that way. As you can see, we're pummeling a cushion or something here, yeah? Pummeling a cushion by using only the upper body. Okay, go back to the middle. So now you're going to pummel the cushion and start to make a slight movement. So this one is now lifting slightly as I turn that way, and now this one is lifting slightly as I turn that way. I'm not bending the elbows, I'm keeping them pretty much straight, and I don't mean locked. So you can make it slightly bigger, slightly bigger, slightly bigger, slightly bigger. That's the idea of the exercise. So we've got this rotation, up and down, at the same time as this rotation, and what happens is you start to get this going on. But don't involve your shoulders, and the head doesn't move, yeah? So here we go, feet together. I think you do 6 of those all together from variety. I'll tell you about breathing and stuff in a minute. Okay, so hands are here, push down, look to your left, open. Hands are gradually rotating, sit down, and you're there. Okay, so it's going to be this shoulder that pulls back first whilst this lifts. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, keep going, 6, 7, 7. We're way over the number we really do. 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. You see my elbows aren't bending. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Right, you actually do 6 altogether. In other words, 1 on the left, 1 on the right, so that counts as 1 round. So it was only 3 rounds, okay? Here we go. Push down, step, open, look left. Sit down, get ready. Left shoulder back first, yeah? 1, we can call this 2 if you like. 3, 4, 5, 6. You now, with this hand, which has just gone forward to the other, put it on top of the other hand, push downwards and shift the weight, and then lift up and the foot comes in, and then as the foot goes down, the hands go down. The breathing is breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, still in. Out, in, push down, open, and close. To be honest, you can do the breathing in lots and lots of different ways here. So follow me. Yeah, hand on, whichever way. Push down and sit down. Left one back first. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Push down, split the hands. You look to the right here. Bring the hands up and over and the foot in. Step to the other side. Step to the right, open, and make your fists, sit down. Now it's going to be the right shoulder back first. 1, 2, I only want to do 3 at the moment. 3, 3. Okay, so whichever hand is in front, which is this one, you put it on top and you're going to go back that way, push down, get the weight across, and then lift up and over and the foot in. Okay, follow me, because I'm going to change the number of times we do certain things now, so just you need to follow. Okay, starting here. Push and down. 1, 2, we're going to keep going. 3, 4. Push down, split the hands, up and over, and the foot in. And the other side, push down and step, look right, and into your fists, and it's going to be right fist back first. 1. So you know how many we're going to do now. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Push down, split the hands, look to the left, bring your foot in, and arrives. Sink, step, up and over, that's in, and breathing out. Left back, in, out, in, out. Put the hand on top, in, out. To the right, I'm going to step this way slightly, breathing in, and out. Right shoulder, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. So there's a few little refinements you can do here, which makes life incredibly complicated, but I must admit I do quite like doing this. So when you're doing this stuff here, you can do stuff with your feet. So you can actually start to exercise your feet as well. So whichever side you're going on, let's say we're here, okay, so copy, yeah, we're there, and you're going to do this one first. So as I lift the arm up, I also lift the toes, but I squeeze those ones. So I lift the toes, squeeze the other ones, Then I reverse that and I lift the right toes and I squeeze the left. And lift the left, lift the right. Lift the left and squeeze the others. Lift the right, squeeze the others. Lift, lift. And pushing away. So that would have been, we'd step to the left for that one. So, you know, you're doing this basically with your toes, like pedaling. But when when you do the squeezing, always remember the squeezing isn't just do this with your toes. It's like do this with your toes and maybe a little bit of tip of toe as well, but it's like suction with here, suction that up. So I mean, as you're standing there now, just suction the floor, like you're trying to lift the floor, the carpet up, or whatever you're standing on at this moment, the floorboards, whatever they are. So you feel like trying to lift the floorboards up, and you'll find the tips of your toes are gently massaging the floor, but the arch of the foot is lifted slightly. But more important than anything else, you've actually closed the kidney point in the feet. So the kidney point here, oh, where's my foot? So there's the ball in front of the big toe. Yeah, there's the ball of the little toe. This, where it forms a kind of a V, I'm trying to do this looking at myself on the screen, it's not very easy. So roughly speaking, here is your kidney point. When you lift the toes, you're opening it out. When you suction the floor, you're actually closing it up. So we're doing that. So we're exercising that part of the foot as well. So for the kidneys. Hands are here, push them down, sink, step, look to your left, open. Breathing out, fold the arms in, sit down, and you're there. Right, a left shoulder back first. 1, lift your toes, lift the other toes. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. This hand on top, push down, shift the weight across. And then in and down to the other side. Push down, step, looking right. Sit down, breathing out. Right first, right toes up, left toes up. 2. Breathing in. Breathing out. This hand is head, so this one goes on top. Push down, weight across. And then in you come and down.